Okay. So this is for Nyoka. This is for Ellie. This is for Hagen. Alright. That's fine. We'll go to Monarch.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Sorry, Sam. Not 100% sure what I want to do about the whole whatchamacallit thing with Phineas Wells. I'm fairly content to just let this Phineas Wells plotline play out and just see what happens. I think that's far more interesting
Said you docked 3 days ago?
than teaming up with the board. Because I know what the board
Catherine's great,
is
ain't
looking
she?
for.
So tell me, do we drink to the damage?
Alright. Just want to know if you had anything new for me.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
You need to change the beneficiary on a Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh? What else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
So how would I amend that claim?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Forget it.
That's for the best. What can I do for you?
That would be fraud.
Unexpected. Resetting actions.
Oh. How are you able to see me? This is crazy. Alright, fine. I know how to get in here from the outside. There's shenanigans. There's the ladder. There it is. Quick save, just in case I die. Need you to leave. Gonna be making some changes. Ellie, you're in the way. Policies. Change beneficiary. Success. Now we leave. We can talk after I leave.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was stars. Like,
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
What are you gonna do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
You've got to plan ahead at some point.
You talk like someone who likes lists. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
I'm more of a person that likes spreadsheet lists. Guess they're... no, that's the kind of thing that's running this place into the crapper.
Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
Thanks.
See? Even after all your starry-eyed talk, you're a mercenary at heart. Same as me.
Come on, Ellie. If I just wanted to make a few bits, there are other jobs I could have done.
What are you saying, Captain?
Oh, I'm not going there. I don't like where any of these options are going. Friendship is important. What else are we fighting for if not the people we care about?
You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
I wish I had that. Whatever you say.
Yeah, don't make too much of this, okay?
Dang it, that would have been a really good one. I don't know where Home Chick Slice is, but you know. Alright, where are we going? Over there. Just pop down in the middle of some dudes.
System alert.
Reach for the skies.
They got the drop on us.
Solid
Fucker.
kill.
Alright, where am I going? This way. I do big damage from stealth now. Watch yourself.
Their mistake.
Y'all can handle that, right?
all right?
Raps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
Like to hit the Colossus.
Here we go.
Colossus has the most
Go.
HP. Makes them the most obnoxious. Buried near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but in it you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Sharon or Charon.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Why do we need their help?
The Queen ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure.
And they took a UDL contract?
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
You didn't try to find them?
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Got a long way to go before he's dying of old age. Is there a easier way to get up into thing? I remember it being kind of complicated. Making a lot of work. Maybe I remembered wrong. Where are you? There you are.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack? And I don't see an Insta-coffee in your hand.
So about that ship.
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it?
The ship crashed due to a parts failure.
Not surprising. Replacement parts are rare, so the cost of even a simple repair can exceed an arm and a leg. I take it you investigated the wreckage?
The inside was a complete wreck. I'd say the problem originated from, or in the engines.
Don't guess the captain would have quite pegged the price of disrepair being the cost of their lives, but these things happen. A shame. I would have enjoyed investigating the mystery further. I
Found a recording from the crew's chief engineer.
laid it all out, eh? Well, can't refute facts in the face of solid evidence. A shame. I would have enjoyed
Sandra and Zora have decided to work together. They're going to share both Stellar Bay and the module.
Ha! Oh, that's a good one. You're not serious, are you? Yes, well, let's see how long that lasts. I'm getting a headache behind my left temple. What could be causing it? The glare from the terminal screen? Or something else?
Ioka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
She's your friend, and she's in need. You're the only one that can help.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Sure. You know where to find me if you need me.
Oh, why you have to be such a sucker-foo? Oh, I was like, oh, I could probably break into that now. Nope. Hey. Journal. Abandon an Emerald Vale. Okay. I guess on to the Unreliable, perhaps? Did I already finish Parvati's quest? I think...
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
I definitely won that round.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard. Hey, Cap.
You getting along with the crew?
I'm still not quite sure what to make of that Max fellow. Sometimes he reminds me of Anders, and the way he stares at things as if he's gonna dismantle them. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
Wait, you said something? I forgot.
Thanks, Cap.
I've done Parvati's quests up until the...
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Oh yeah, I need to turn in that quest. Forgot to do that. Then again, didn't I check? Oh, this is a main story quest, which means it might be required, which is strange. But I did them up until the point where I took her
Above Edgewater, Captain.
took her out for a drink and about the letter. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I completed it. Is I guess the long way of me saying I've done a few. It seems like they have about 3 quests because that's how many Max had before I got like a special perk from him. Alrighty, Edgewater. Actually, ooh, I should have Sam with me and talk to this guy.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
probably just be a minor interaction. I'd like to talk to Homeboy Slice while I'm here. See how things have gone since my departure. You like Nyoka's quest? They had a bunch of experience. Yeah, I'm getting quite a bit for my foray into seeing if she's a worthy character. And she doesn't seem too bad. Good idea. You don't know how Ludwig would react? Yeah, that's something I gotta remember to do. I'll do it after this. Try and talk to this guy, because I'm curious. Mr. Reed.
I appreciate what you've done for us.
Something I've been meaning to ask you.
By all means.
Okay. Nothing. Alright. Interior. Bring Sam. All right. What do you got?
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before. Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculus.
I can't say that I have. I'm pretty sure that's what they're programmed to do.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
All right. Unfortunate. We'll keep Sam with us on the rest of this. Missed opportunity for good old fancy reaction there. Like, oh, it's an automechanical. What are you doing? You've betrayed me. And you know, you gotta talk your way out of it.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Oh.
Here we go! That's the last of them.
You're doing great, everybody. You're doing great.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Sam, making blood-stained clean again.
Okay, Mr. Anderson. Rebecca. This is a lot to read. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out the bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. Thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled. and I don't know what. The town won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I messed up. We didn't take the contract for bits. We didn't take it because primals sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a crap hole. We've been sick of getting sick, of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down. But this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauder's at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you! The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses! Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Okay. Get some fish sticks. I'll work on leveling up while you work on whatever it is you're working on. Let's see. Put hack to 70. Put lockpick to 55. And put intimidate to 55. Hey, Phil Fulton. Looks like you missed hammer time. Still plenty of opportunity for hammer time. There's going to be a top dog that we're going to have to fight here soon. That's probably going to get like 2-shot, but you know, whatever.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
I'd rather just go in there guns blazing.
No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are my friends. I ain't making that mistake twice. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Quest is taking us all over the place.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Oh, yes. 3 more lines of dialogue. Let's do it.
Felix, your apps are surely not gonna believe this. Guess who the villain was in this week's Virginia Yang Girl Detective? Mr. Bertie Holcomb, that toss baller!
Wow, are you serious? I gotta get a copy of that. You got a second? If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy, vandalism, maybe some light arson. We want to put some fear in the board, right? Get him scared of us.
The board's got plenty of reason to fear us.
I want to believe you, but the adjutant didn't seem too scared of us. You just got an audience with Sophia Conde. That's the adjutant to the chairman? You sure we should be trusting her?
This option right here is crazy. Probably not. There's a good chance she's using us.
If you think she's using us, why'd you give her the time of day?
Got a plan, Felix. Trust me on this one.
You got some secret plan to double-cross the board? I knew it! Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. I know we're freelancers and all. We take work where we can find it. But we gotta be vigilant, you know? This is how the board gets you. A job here, an errand there. Before you know it, you're calling him sir and ma'am.
Ah, yes. Vigilant. Your warning has been noted.
I appreciate your time. Let's get back to it.
Alright, where am I going? Scylla? Let's go kill some,
Destination reached. Scylla.
monkey dudes.
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
That's cute, Felix. What's her name?
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
This is important to you, so let's go.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Thank me later. We'll probably do his quest some other time. Okay, Primal Ground. Oh, they want us to go all over the place. Alright, we'll go to that one and then we'll fast travel over here. There's... Oh, I only need 3 primals. Wouldn't be too crazy.
Processing.
See? You don't need MC Hammer to be handling all this. You've got me. Colonel Butterscotch. Throw a rock at me. What is going on here? Why is this guy not dead? Pungent.
This will be fun.
That rock there.
We didn't even get our hands dirty.
Okay, over here now. Yeah, as you can see, my hammer is very strong. Science build, pretty good. When you actually get a science weapon, that is. Wait, how did I miss you? I don't necessarily think I would recommend people go the science build.
Halt, security.
They're on us. Let me go.
But it's a good build to maybe respec into.
Security patrol.
You've been shocked too many times. You become sensitive to shock damage. Shock damage received plus 25%? I actually think that would be worth a perk point. The thing is there's not a whole lot more perks that I would be interested in having, so I'm gonna deny that. That's probably the most, like, the most perky of perks that I would be wanting to get? Question mark? Gotta talk to you.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
These glands are gross. Take them, please.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
About time. We're gonna kill a Mantiqueen.
Fucking right we are.
Right, should we bring Sam? Should we bring Sam? I don't know. Who's arguing?
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Look at that. I called that one. It's just too easy.
Young Millstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking. It ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I understand. The Rangers' victories are your victories. Their defeats are likewise crushing.
You serious? Wow, Max. Never expected you to understand.
This may come as a surprise to you, Felix, but I understand what it is to be a fan.
That's so. You know something? Maybe I was wrong about you.
To be a fan is to live vicariously through another. You feel you are one with the Rangers.
You ain't been the same ever since your drug swing, Max. Don't mind the mess.
Oh, I'm minding it. Alright, back to Monarch. I guess it really doesn't matter which one we go to.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Alright, where's the cave? We'll just take this group. Terminal. We just follow the tunnels.
Whew, here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... Well, I'm ready. Yeah, right? Yeah. Here we go.
Hoorah! And password accepted. Slices, dices, cauterizes. Look at that, they even left money. If Dionysus were here, he would say, "Your boy got money." Ultra hunting rifle. All your friends are dead. How did a Raptidon get in here?
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
Let her talk.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
As soon as she started listing everybody's name together like that, I was like, I'm going to look at the first letters of them. And then I saw the Charo, and I was like, that's the Charon. That's how they name themselves. And she finished what she was talking about, and you know, I wish I had a moment where I could have been calling that out, but stuff and stuff. I'm sorry they aren't here to see us kick some manta butt. Let's do this.
Make him regret it. Don't mess with us.
Impact Hammer Mark II. Like, where are you?
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallions.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
They'll help remind you of both the good and the bad, not just the bad.
Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Pancake mix? Oh my goodness. How do I get out of here? All right. That quest wasn't too bad. I'm okay with that. You know, trying to reunite with her family and things not going so well. Sounds about right.
Some crew members are causing a distraction.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into
Already listen to that one.
Work with it. You're in control.
To Phineas and beyond.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
All right. This is where I'm going to call it quits for today. We've made some progress. I like how my playtime is 1 day, 2 hours. Why you got to make this complicated for me? But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific to continue with some more The Outer Worlds. Also a possibility of a night stream tomorrow as well. We'll see how the day goes at work for me. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing. So we are done. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you the next time I see you. Peace.